You've heard of reductions, but don't use them.
Let's change that.
Practice with this video every day to get used to using some of the most
Common American English reductions.
that you will hear in daily life. Don't focus on the spelling or even the words themselves or what you expect them to sound like. Focus instead on the sound you're hearing and repeat after me. Each phrase will be said 5 times. We'll begin with placement for the most relaxed sound in English, the schwa, or like in a word like fun. Let's start by just lowering our placement. We're going to send the sound from the top of your throat down to the bottom. Uh, 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 You should feel the sound going lower. You should also note how much air is passing through my throat. Can you do the same when you do that exercise? Let's now practice this with a consonant at the start of the sound. Start high, and then again, we're going to lower the placement. Duh, 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 duh. Let's now make this into an actual word. We're going to add a consonant sound to the end. Again, start high and then lower your placement. Does, 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 does. Now, let's put the schwa into a reduced position in a word. We'll use a low placement this time for the full word. Delete, 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 delete. If you find yourself saying delete, delete, that's not quite the sound we're going for. Your placement's too high. Try again to get it lower. Let's move on to saying some common questions with reductions. We'll begin with small parts, then move on to whole sentences. Remember, try to keep your placement low for everything. Focus especially on the actual sound you hear, not what you expect it to sound like. Hower, 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 hower. So again, if you're saying how are, that's too strong. We're trying to reduce it so it's more hower. Let's now try to use this in an actual question. How are you? 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 Waya, 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 what do you? What do you do? 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 What's your? What's your? What's your? What's your? What's your? What's your name? 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 Let's now practice reducing subject and object pronouns. Again, focus on how they sound, not what you expect them to sound like. Also, keep your placements low and relaxed. Tum, 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 tum. Give it tum. Give it tum. Give it tum. Give it to him. Give it to him. Um, 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Misha. 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 Misha there. Misha there. Misha there. Misha there. Misha there. Wall. 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 Will call. Will call. Will call. Will call. Will call. Now, let's take a look at reductions with the verb to be. Keep your placement low. There. 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 Therefore. 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 Where'll. 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 Where'll you be? 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 It was. It was. It was. It was. It was. It was here. 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 Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it okay? 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 Those are. Those are. Those are. Those are. Those are. Those are new. 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 You've covered a lot of material so far. One more group of short form phrases, this time with reduced prepositions. Remember, focus on what you hear and keep the placement low. Yeah. 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 In a minute. 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 To the go to the store. 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 Atta. 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 One at a time. 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 Outa. 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 Out of. Get out of here. 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 Anna. 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 Sit on the chair. 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 All right, now let's put it into practice with 5 longer sentences. Each will be repeated 5 times with pauses for you to repeat. I'm sorry, what's your name? 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 Give it to him when you're done. 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 We'll meet you in a minute. 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 How are you? What do you do? How are you? And 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 what do you do? Those are out of water. 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 You want more practice now with stressing words, then you really need to check out these videos here.